Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for each life path number for the new moon that's occurring on December 1st, 2024. Before we get into the forecast, this is a general forecast. If you would like your own personal numerology reading or forecast, you can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you. This is a great time to get your year ahead forecast, your own personal year ahead forecast based on your own personal numerology for the entire year of 2025. And if you book at this time, then you'll get the rest of 2024 as well as 2025 in your report. So let's go ahead and take a look at this new moon. Life path number 9, you are going to be working with the vibration of the 12-3 for this illumination. And so this can bring in some kind of change in plans or some kind of reversal of something, causing you to rethink your strategy. And you may have to make some modifications. You might have to redirect, right? Change course in some ways. Doesn't mean that you have to completely scrap whatever it is that you are doing. But it might mean that you have to kind of stand back a little bit, get a different perspective, maybe, talk to some people, get their advice and see if they can't help you to see things a little bit more clearly about, again, like what might make more sense with whatever it is that you're doing. This would be a situation where there might be, you might be trying to force something to happen and you're hitting your head against the wall and not seeing the results that you want to see. This energy can come in and hit the pause button and be like, we can get there, but there's a better way to get there. And let's rework it a little bit. And that might require, again, you to kind of hit that pause button, stand back, take a look, slow down a little bit, pay attention to the details, and make sure that you're not trying to rush through something to get those results. Make sure that you're taking your time and you're doing your due diligence. And it's okay, no matter how much time and energy or resources you've invested into something, it's okay to shift gears. If shifting gears means that it's going to get you better results, right? Sometimes we get so caught up in, I've invested so much time, so much energy, so many resources into this. I can't give up now. But it's not necessarily about giving up. It's just about, evolving or shifting gears or changing direction or seeing things from a different perspective that will actually enhance whatever it is that you're trying to build or create or contribute towards. So instead of getting frustrated by the change that may come in around this time or the reversal, right? Or the shift that's asking you to shift gears. Instead of getting frustrated by that and seeing it as some kind of failure or you're not doing it right or you've made a mistake or whatever the case may be, try to see it for, okay, there's just a better way. And this energy is trying to show me that. And you'll figure it out. You will figure out what to do. So it's helping you to not continue down the same path of creating something that's not working or creating something that you have to force to not only create, but then to sustain. So it's really working for you in a lot of ways. You just have to be open to and willing to make those modifications, to make those adjustments. Now, remember, it can show up in any area of your life it needs to. Relationships, career, health, contributions, whatever area it needs to. But there's some kind of redirection of sorts that's needed at this time. So pause, review, take your time, and take your time before fully committing to those next steps, whatever those next steps might be for you. Make sure it feels good. Make sure it makes sense. Make sure that you've got not only a plan, but you're paying attention to the details for how you're going to get there. And also, if you find yourself at this time in some kind of lull or some kind of void, right? Like maybe you had some momentum and now all of a sudden it's crickets and you feel like you're just stuck. Instead of, again, seeing this as punitive, use this lull or this void to your benefit, right? Take this time to check in with yourself, to check in with your experience and make sure that where it is you're investing your time and energy and resources is the direction you want to be moving towards, right? That it's making sense, that there's a flow to it and you're not forcing. anytime we're in that lull, we can feel, we can use it against ourselves and say, well, I'm not being productive. I'm not getting the results I want to see. I've messed up or whatever. But really, those pauses, those lulls, that void, right? We all move through those periods, is helping us or giving us the time and the opportunity to check in with ourselves, to make sure that the direction we're moving in is the direction we want to be moving in, or where we're investing our time and energy is where we actually not only want to be investing our time and energy, but where we're seeing the results of that, right? So beautiful energy here, but try not to get too frustrated with it, because it can be a little frustrating if it slows you down, right? So see it for what it's trying to show you. Beautiful energy here, truly. Hope it's a great one. Take care, nines. Bye for now.